Nelly Hooper?
For me, Nelly Hooper is very much about me coming to London, and he would sort of very social, and he's like this big daddy, you know, like a host character that would introduce me to a lot of people, and kind of he has a real talent to see what's inside a person, and he would set up things like surprise me. Like, for example, when we were working on this island, he would blindfold me and put me in a car and take me in the evening to a beach, and he'd set up like a little ADAT system and a microphone with very, very, very long lead, and I had headphones and I could do vocals to several tracks by running in the sand outside, and so he kind of really would be very fearless in sussing out what was inside me and was kind of dying to get out, and kind of set up situation where I had to, like, they were quite scary, but I had to do it, you know. Like, I wrote this one song called Cover Me. It's on Post, and it was about entering the unknown. And again, he would do the same thing. He would take me to a car and I wouldn't know where I was going, and then it would be this cave that went underground, and it was full of bats, and it was completely black inside, and you couldn't see what the floor was like. Sometimes it was just like canyons and stuff, and I did the vocals while walking inside the cave and just about to fall over, and there was this, you can actually hear the sound of bats flying past the microphone. So it was stuff like that, and Nelly really, like, maybe you sort of pushed me into areas that he knew I wanted to go to, but I didn't have the guts or the confidence to go there. And he would sort of create a nest for me, like a cradle, with a lot of confidence to work in. And it was with him that I would learn, for example, how to work with a programmer. Like, he had a setup in his studio, home studio, with a programmer, and I would come and do stuff, and everything was like taken care of, if you know what I mean. So I guess I learned a lot of stuff from him, like how to behave in a London studio, and how to communicate with the engineer, and how to communicate with the programmer, and yeah, again, very paternal, but very different way than Graham Massey, because I think me and Graham Massey got very similar music taste, whereas me and Nelly, we got very different music taste. So well, Graham Massey was very supportive, maybe more on a musical, purely musical side. Nelly Hooper was very supportive in helping me to deal with the world, helping me to deal with the studio, helping me to deal with my sense of adventure or longings, and so more sort of how to react or how to operate, probably, as a musician, rather than which musical directions. That's probably more of a Graham thing that he helped me with.